Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Welcome to the Friday night live stream, everybody. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Holiday time is upon us officially, guys. We are speeding towards the end of the month. It is December 8th as of this recording, and any minute now we're going to have our lobby filling up over here. There's a lot of peeps in the house, so hopefully this is going to go very nicely here in terms of just the movement of everything here. We'll see what happens. Looks like Randy Molina looks like it's kicking it off officially on this side. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay as always. And we'll get this going here in just a few. So let me jump up to the very top here and see who we've got in the house. Erna 785 in effect, jumping in there real quick. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I try and get my little pinned comment in there as quick as I can in the very beginning, and it looks like Erna came in right under the wire right there. Great to see you, Erna. Thanks so much for jumping in. In case you guys don't know, Erna 785 is our 80s aficionado for the music situation. Very great stuff there as well. Let's see here. Oh, just got a quick notification here. Buzz 7332 in effect with the first super chat donation of the evening. Happy Friday, Ian, and great Peep This Out. Happy Friday, Ian, and to the great Peep This Out community. Thanks so much for jumping on, Buzz. As always, you already know what it is. Buzz, you are always legendary, being one of the first, if not the first, all the time with those channel donations. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that greatly. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Hang on one second here, guys. Hold on one second. This is very important. I am right in the middle of a live stream right now. You'll never guess. Well, I just told you. I'm on right now. I'm on camera right now. This is Mama Peeps. Mama Peeps calling from her facility where she's getting better as we speak here as well. Here we go. It's 8 o'clock on the dot, Mom, and I'm here on the phone with you. I know. I'm going to have to call you back in about an hour or so, so we will definitely chat. But just so you know, shout outs. People right now I'm already seeing. Robert Giles, hi Mama Peep. Tell her I said hi, Mama Peep. Mama Peeps, Tony Pizzas, Tony, and Official Frog Mafia as well. Mama Peep, yay, there you go. You just made my day right now because I have not talked to you. I was worried about your phone, and we'll talk about it after, but I'm just so glad to hear your voice. So everyone's saying hello. Carl Broussard, Larry Nguyen is on here as well. Russ Meyer, Contrail, shout out to Mama Peep. It is going down. Matt Dummett as well. I'm so glad we're having a moment right now. This is live, guys. What happens, it happens. So there you go. Actually, you know what? Let me put you on speakerphone real quick. You want to say hello to anybody? Say hello to the team. Say hello to the people out there.
I will.
Go ahead. You're on.
Hey, who am I talking to?
Mom, it's just me in front of the camera, and everyone is in the chat that are saying hello to you right now. Just say hello to everybody. Just pretend like you're talking to the people. Go ahead.
I'm saying hello to everybody and wishing everybody a great Christmas, a happy New Year, and I hope someday we get to meet at some point. At some point.
At some point.
I know all about you guys.
Yeah, I know. We talk about this pretty routinely. So shout outs to Mama Peeps. You are immortalized right now, Moms. You are immortalized here on camera forever with this.
I love it. Now keep me there.
All right, on that note, hang on one second here. We'll call you right back. I'll call you back within the hour. I'll call you back after, in an hour's time. All right. Love you, love you. Ciao, ciao. She's sending her love to everybody, just so you know. All right, I'll call you back. All right, love you, love you. Ciao. Wow, how cool is that? That was kind of cosmic, guys. There you go. Officially in effect. That just made me feel so much better right now. I can't tell you. I had a lot of trouble getting in touch with her. But I'm just so glad to hear her voice. And I wanted to share that with you guys because you guys are my familia here as well, too. So shout out to Mama Peeps. You just made my evening with that there. Let's get back to it and see who we've got on here right now. All right. So we have got Light Guy. Definitely checked out the Shroom and Swiss over at BK. Just came out and it's delish. Yes, it is. We'll definitely talk about that in just a moment. Very, very cool stuff. And again, shout outs to Buzz7332 for the super chat donation. And just to jump into it right now real quick, should you guys wish to be like Buzz and contribute to the channel the way that he does, I appreciate that greatly, guys. You'll find a multitude of ways to do that down below in the description box. And there it is, the beautiful Hog Man donated $4.99. Loving the let me jump on down and read this over here really quick here. Loving the bad boy hoodie look on you, Playboy. Keep doing what you do. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yes, as you guys are seeing there, Jon Hendren as well as jumping in there. Got to give it up for the moms out there. Definitely, I appreciate that as well. You guys pretty much know how to do that in the chat here, that little $sign that you'll see there. But of course, should you want to do the PayPal route, which doesn't take anything from you, YouTube does take a little bit. Find those links down below and you'll be able to do what you need to do there. And of course, you'll be official channel sponsors here on the channel down below on the replay. And in this case, the replay is going to be going live on Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys are going to have a review tomorrow at 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon Pacific Standard. So something to look forward to for the weekend there. But thank you so much to all of you guys who are doing this, and naturally you'll see yourselves being lit up down below here as well. As soon as Jon Hendren actually should jump up here in a second. It's a little delayed, but you'll find your names down there live, immortalized here on the stream. So shout outs to you guys. And again, thank you. Thank you so much for the love and support. It goes right back into the channel for you to produce the content here on Peep This Out. All right, Foodie86, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. Randy Molina, the Wheat Greatness. Michael Domayer, shout outs to you there as well. Let's see here. Sticker collecting, Drew's Food Reviews. How's everyone's situation situated? Well, I am firmly planted in my situation here in the Peep This Out studios that is in Southern California. Great to see you on here. Spice Squad in effect. We out here, definitely. Great to see you. Great to see you there. Shout outs to you there for sure. Let's see here. Official channel of the Frog Mafia. What do you guys do for Christmas dinner? My family does lasagna for Christmas Eve. I actually used to do that back in the day. My stepdad used to make a pretty killer lasagna. We used to do that as well. And definitely ham situation as well. Jon Hendren, better late than never. I'm telling you, these delayed reactions there, at least it's in there. But there you go. Got to give it up to the moms out there. Great, great, great stuff. So yes, definitely I am down with that. Christmas dinner is usually kind of like a retread of Thanksgiving. There's a lot of the similar types of things, but I am down because I do have some Italian stuff in my family as well. So lasagna is always appreciated for sure. It's been a few years since we've done that actually, but honey baked ham action as well too that way. More of the traditional type of stuff as well. But guys, light up the chat here and let official channel know what you guys do for the holiday season when it comes to holiday eats, the grub goodness. Let's see here. Russ Myers in effect. Matt Dummett, thanks so much for jumping on. Robert Giles, channel member. Donk. You've got the little green star there. Grinder. Yes, it is craziness, craziness. Always stuff going on. Russ, there we go. Official channel right there. Russ Meyer, this is a cozy background. I love this time of the year. I definitely do. And just in case, I do have my battery pack and, of course, my little portable battery pack and my little fan going. This is what I use in the car when I'm filming my stuff, especially in the heat. But it's pretty chilly in my place here right now. And as we speak, looks like it's in the mid-60s. So not too bad, but I got a little bit of a chill here in the office, even with my lights on and everything around me here. So it's all good for now. Let's see here. Drew, holiday themed item tonight for the reviews. I think it's Chicago Log was saying, can't wait for the live review. Yes, there will be a holiday theme review at the bottom of the hour, of course. And I'm actually going to try and go as long as I possibly can tonight because my chest is hurting me pretty badly right now because of how congested I feel. I've been coughing and hacking and it hasn't been a good situation. So I've been trying to mask it as much as I could while I've been doing my filming this last week and a half, roughly, the way that it's been. But I feel like I'm kind of hitting that crescendo where I'm kind of like at the limit with this. So I'm going to see how we do for this full hour. If we can get there, definitely I'll see how I am by the end here, knock on wood. But I'm so glad to be here. I look forward to doing this for you guys, as always, as you know. You guys make the world go round. You make my heart very warm, and I'm humbled to be able to do this for you guys. So yes, Drew, definitely a holiday themed situation tonight, and it's something that actually I haven't had in a while, so this is going to be kind of fun to check out again. Larry Gonzalez, what's going on? What's going on? Good evening to you as well. Russ Meyer, this is a cozy background. Russ Meyer loves the kitty cat. Yes, that's Peepers the cat. He's the official mascot there outside of the avatar, my little cartoon avatar. That's just supposed to be me, actually. But yes, definitely Peepers on the easy chair in that cozy living quarters, the area there. I love that background just as it's beginning for the lobby. I love that stuff. All right, so we are in there right now. Loving the sweatshirt. Pete, Russ Meyer. Of course, you guys have those discounts if you want to grab one of these there, just so you guys know. There's Peep Cap for an automatic 20% off. And if you guys are channel members of the highest level, naturally, there's an even bigger discount that's in there too. So you'll find a multitude of ways to do that. Should you guys, again, want to become channel members, you'll find all the details. Just if you're on desktop, you'll find the join button and you'll find a little video by yours truly telling you about all that good stuff as well. So have a look and you'll notice official channel Frog Mafia, Robert Giles. We've got some channel members that are in effect here with the custom avatars, and I may get trolled with some of the other avatars for the the stuff that they do. But shout outs to you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, so everyone's saying hi to Mama Peeps. I'm trying to go through as much as I can here to acknowledge you guys. It's so great to see all of you here. Let's see here. Destructinator 7. What's going on? What's going on? Tony Pizza. Again, hello and happy holidays to you. The Robo Boogie, what's going on? Thank you, Mama Peep. Happy holidays. That was, I'm telling you, when I talked to my mom after the stream, she's going to be just over the moon because that was perfect timing. And she's been wanting to kind of jump on the stream and be able to do something. And I was just so glad to do that. Hopefully, if she's home by next week and she can basically watch this, that would be great. But if not, I'll see if maybe she wants to call in. Maybe we'll do an interview. I don't know. We'll do something. It'll be fun. Maybe you guys can send me some messages what you'd like to see if you want to see something like that. It'd be kind of fun. So yes, that is the Peeps cameo for the Momma, who I would not be here personally if it wasn't for her. So moms, thank you for being the vessel that you are to allow me to be born. Thank you so much. Love you, love you. Let's see here. Yes, Cosmic, the CosMC, the McDonald's that opened up there. Not in this state, unfortunately, but I do want to check that out. They're pretty much going after Sonic with that there. And actually, they don't have to try very hard as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I think you guys know my love-hate relationship with Sonic. It is what it is. But I can see that really being pretty successful for McDonald's if they decide to go broader. And I'm hoping that they do for sure. Peep, what's your mom's favorite fast food place? She likes Popeyes. She likes chicken. So I do get that for her on occasion, naturally. Everything in moderation. Larry Nguyen, the McRib is good for 2023. Is that the McDonald's McRib, is that good 2023? I liked it, but like I said, you may want to get the double. It's just an extra buck. At least it is here in Southern Cali, in Pasadena area, to add the extra meat, because the first one I got, it's very thin. But it feels a little bit more heartier just with a double anyway. I think that's like the perfect thing there for sure. Klon Go, what it do? There we go. All of the emojis being lit up. You are hilarious, my friend. You are hilarious. We've got Stay Frosty. There's Michael Bean. We have the thumbs up. We have my face. We have the little eyes with the magnifying glass. Sticker spam. Yes. I'm going to try and add more as we're adding more and more people to the list, which finally, I noticed that YouTube finally updated the channel membership side so I can see all the current peeps that are there, and I can update my slide for all the newer reviews that are going to be coming out this week as well. So that way you'll be able to see all the updated people that are there. I have to make some changes naturally. Let's see here. Official channel. Yes, take care. I'm drinking lots of water. Believe me, I am trying to as well. Speaking of which, let me just grab a quick drink here real quick. Russ, my family loves to get honey baked ham every year for Thanksgiving. Leftovers usually last till Christmas, and that's great for the wallet to hold a stay warm 200-degree oven. Yes, absolutely. Very cool. Very cool. And Joe Benelli, peep this out. What do you think of Cosmics, the new McDonald's spinoff? There you go. I just mentioned it for you there, Joe. I would love to check it out personally because, I mean, I'm really down for the concept naturally. I think Sonic can do so much better if they just improve the quality of the regular food. They do have some pretty banging burgers once in a while, but it's so inconsistent the times that I reviewed it that I haven't really been going back even for some of the newer things because I just don't find them interesting enough anymore. But if there's something worth checking out, I will do. Usually not doing the same thing if they come out with the same exact burger. They brought back that garlic butter burger, I think like 2 or 3 times already. So they could do so much more and the potential is there, but it's more of a dessert and drink spot as far as I'm concerned. I think food is kind of the secondary thing. All right, let's see here. Klon Go, okay, maybe channel members get access to content early. Maybe I did. You know, there's a few other things that I can do to enable for something like that. So that's what I have to actually get a little bit better on. It's a new thing for me, but I'm taking note of all of these suggestions. Believe me, I'd love to be able to do that in some way, shape, or form. I will definitely try and just enhance things as we go as well. There's big plans naturally for 2024 and on. So yes, definitely we'll be looking to change a few things there with that program as we go. But shout outs to you, Klon Go. I appreciate that. Drew, you need some med situation to take care of the congestion. Yes, I know. I've been trying to hold off because I don't like taking things unless absolutely necessary. But I think I'm at that point because I haven't really been able to sleep very well. So it's been a little rough these last few days, particularly for that there. Robert Giles, are you a VTuber? What is that? That should probably give you the answer right there, Robert, if that's what it is. Kyle Broussard, Zoom conference stream is great. Yes, I need to find a way to actually do that, specifically to keep it in the closed environment at the same time. So I've been looking at that tentatively, actually, this last week or so. I've been seeing ways that I can do something like that. That maybe there'll be like a special link or something I can create for that. That would be fun to do. That would be fun to do. Tulsa, what's going on? What's for dinner tonight? You know, I actually made some long spaghetti with some Alfredo truffle sauce about an hour ago. It was actually from Trader Joe's. The sauce is freaking delicious. My first time trying it there. It's a small little jar, but it's called Alfredo truffle sauce, and it's got a cheesy type of texture to it. Naturally, it's Alfredo. It's kind of thick, and it has the truffle goodness, so you can kind of taste that mushroom goodness as well. I tried a little bit with the pasta, and I made a couple of 90-10 in terms of the fat content burgers, a couple of burgers. So I actually usually make 2 at a time, save 1 for the next day or so. So that's what's after tonight. I was kind of going between, should I do the pancake again or should I just do something a little bit heartier? And I think tonight's kind of a heartier night. So it's been kind of a long week. I've been doing so much cardio, literally like almost every single day. And I'm so burnt right now. My legs, I'm so tired in general. And you feel it more in your chest when you're doing that. So with all my other stuff and my schedule this week, it's been a long week for me with my life outside of YouTube as well. Lorsad, what's going on? When you started making videos? Back in August 2013. Just crossed the 10-year mark, which is pretty crazy. Russ Meyer, I would love to see a VR Peep review. Imagine being able to feel like you could grab the food. Maybe see if I'm doing something with a MetaQuest, right? If I can actually get some way to purchase a MetaQuest, that would be pretty crazy. Destructinator 7, he's a P-tuber, a Peep tuber. There you go. There you go. Well, guys, it's been great to be on here with you as always. And we're about 15 minutes, a little bit quarter after the hour right now. We'll get into the review in just a few, usually at the bottom of the hour, typically closer to 8:30, my time here at least. Let's see, Michael Crespo, I love your channel and feel better ASAP, sir. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. I put a lot of effort into what I do, and I love giving you the bangers as I can get them, and to give you the goodness there. I just have a lot of fun creating, and I'm glad that you guys are digging it. It is really a lot of fun to do. Let's see here. Last couple of things. Russ Meyer, just need a smell-o-vision to keep it all around. Yes, a VR situation and a smell-o-vision situation. Can you imagine something like that? That would be good. Ed Keaton, did you ever try the Campbell's Chunky Ghost Pepper Chicken Soup? You know, I can't find that at all yet, Ed. A lot of those things that come out in the market here on the West Coast, by the time I see them like all over social media, everyone's talking about them, they just show up very late for some reason here. Sometimes we get stuff like concurrently with everything else across the country, but more often than not, it's late. So I've been casually looking for that when I go shopping, and I just don't see it anywhere. So I'm going to keep checking, that's for sure. And hey, speaking of shopping, and you guys may want to take a look at the description box down below, should you wish. I'm just bringing this up. Many of you guys know this movie here, Better Watch Out, came out a few years ago at this point here. I guess maybe about 4 years ago now at this point as well. Your boy Ian K actually has some voiceover work in this one here, and actually it is available currently on Amazon still. If you take a look down below in the description box, you'll see a link right to it. Guys, the price went from $16.99 to $8.99. So if you want to own a piece of history in terms of, I guess, my filmography, which is just one, I'm actually in the credits of this movie. So at the very end, when the credits are running, I'm a horror movie victim, and you'll see my name. My full name is listed there, but Better Watch Out. Definitely consider it like a cross between Home Alone and Scream in a way. It's really kind of a cool home invasion movie, but it's not what you think. Frightful and delightful. This was a blast to work on, actually, and naturally with the producers and everything too, and some of the work that I did with this was just a lot of fun. So the fact that I've had this copy since it came out, it's now $8.99 on Amazon, so which is pretty cool. So again, you'll find that link down below should you want to make this a little gift for yourself, a stocking stuffer possibly for somebody. But if you just want to have my official name in the credits and see the movie itself, which is worth it, which is pretty cool. You may recognize one of the other stars actually in the movie who was in Stranger Things. I think it's Dacker Montgomery, I think is the guy's name, I think. It's been a minute. But take a look. This was definitely a fun movie to work on just for a little bit. But it was really fun to watch the premiere and everything too. So Better Watch Out, down below. You'll find the link to that. A lot of fun. So good times across the board there. So let's see. DeppySlide. Which Muppet would you do a review with? Oh, that'd be Kermit, easily. Are you kidding? Either Kermit or Oscar the Grouch, to be honest. Those two, without a doubt. Absolutely. Let's see here. Let me jump on over here. Coming on down the line. Russ Meyer, feeling that I'm finally corn dog review tonight. Russ. Oh, man. Oh, man. Claw and Go, or maybe the idea of a 360 video with a review. How cool to look around Ian's car. That would be pretty cool, actually. You know what? Years ago, I think it was during VidCon, I was there actually with Ken Domick from KBD Productions TV, and they were actually doing a test. Samsung was actually testing at the time a 360 camera. I wasn't part of that naturally because I think I was just so new, and I didn't have anything to kind of offer, I guess, with that at the time. It would have been cool to participate. But they actually had some 360 cameras that they were giving to certain people there to kind of test out and do those things with, which was pretty cool. And Deppy, there you go over there. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Really cool to kind of do. So if anything, that would be the thing to check out, because that way you can see the dash, you can see everything in action right there, Android Auto up on the screen, and all that fun stuff would be kind of cool. Randy Molina, fettuccine, that's one of my favorites. Absolutely that. There was just regular spaghetti that I made tonight. For sure. Spy Squad, that shirt is drippy. This is the drip. You guys like the drip? I'm definitely down with the drip. Available in all different colors. I love it. I have a few of these actually. You may see me wearing these a little bit more often because it's getting colder and colder. But I just love kind of, this is the navy blue. You can't really tell because of the lighting. But I just, I'm a fan of blue. My car is blue. Everything is blue. When I'm not feeling well, I'm blue. So I guess right now I'm blue all around because I don't feel well. So Drew, it's a banging spaghetti situation. Yes, you already know what it is. Contrail, did you review in a Bentley during CraveCon? No, I did not, but I was watching in the very front of the car actually when Dame Drops and Ken Domick were doing that review. They actually had that Bentley roped off in the front, which was kind of funny, and everyone was around it. It was actually pretty cool to see that action there. That would have been fun to do, to believe it or not. Russ, have you ever tried frozen twice-baked potatoes from TGIF Fridays? I have not, but that sounds really good right now. That sounds really good. What is it about the weather being what it is when it's cold outside and you want to have something kind of crispy, you know, that type of thing? For some reason, the crispy fried food tastes better when it's really, really cold. I guess because of just it's hot, it's crispy, you crunch, you bite into it, you know? That's the thing. My guilty pleasure this past week has been the $7.99 one-topping pizza deal at Domino's, actually, with a little cup of garlic dipping sauce, because that's my thing, because Papa John's, I'm used to that. But for $7.99, you get a large one-topping pizza, and then for an extra $1 here in Southern Cali, you get that little garlic dipping action right there. So that is just loveliness right there. You get some sausage on that. That's my topping of choice. Sometimes I'll pay extra and get the banana peppers to go with, but that's a pretty good deal for sure. I think it's like $1.50 or $2 extra if you want to get the their pan style, which is pretty good as well too, which I reviewed, and I love, you know, the pan style that Domino's does. They do it very, very well. It is very, very tasty for sure. And speaking of very, very tasty, guys, this past week, as you guys know, we had the advanced review of the Burger King Shroom and Swiss Melt, which is basically the Whopper melts dropping the Whopper name, which I was actually talking to the manager of the location that I go to, and I was saying I'm glad they did that because, you know, obviously with the Whopper patties being that they are, I know they have a Whopper Junior, but anything with a Whopper name, you expect it to be Whopper size, and I'm really glad that they dropped it for sure. I haven't seen if the price has been adjusted. Now, keep in mind, that was an advanced review, so the pricing there may be a little bit different there. I think I quoted it as being $8.99 as being on the expensive side. That may have been for the combo, but the sandwich itself may actually be a little bit less than that. But even still, it's a small sandwich, a small burger at the same time as well. But it was delicious nonetheless. The sauteed mushrooms on that were very, very tasty, along with the Swiss cheese. And just overall, it was very, very tasty to go into. For sure. The other two reviews were my backups because of how I've been feeling with a lot of what's been going on with me. So what you have there from Taco Bell, the toasted breakfast tacos, that's actually that's been out for a minute or two for sure, but I wanted to throw that one out there. The bacon on the potato variant as well, which was actually pretty tasty for what they were, considering, you know, I mean, they do pretty well in terms of the breakfast over there at Taco Bell. I don't think it's as high end as it was when it first came out because they had the waffle taco. They had a few different things that were on the menu. Naturally, the breakfast crunch wrap, that's their signature. But the crunch wrap in general is pretty awesome. And then right after that, I think I waited another day to let that one kind of marinate a bit. The double-decker taco, the supreme variant, for that one there. Basically, I guess kind of like a gordita, but with the smaller shells, the thinner shells. Instead of the gordita crunch, you have basically refried beans and that soft flour tortilla on the outside of the crunchy taco and all the usual Taco Bell goodness on the inside. So it was actually really tasty, you know, for what it was. I mean, it's Taco Bell, you know, what are you going to do? It is what it is. So a lot of fun checking those out there. So 3 pretty nice pieces of content. Of course, the stream that we're doing tonight. And then tomorrow, you'll find another fun one as well, which I'm hoping that you'll enjoy as it being fun. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, that one will be out as well. And I will be kind of taking it easy probably the rest of the weekend at the same time. You'll find the replay again, like I mentioned, at 12 p.m. on Sunday Pacific Standard Time. So you'll have some good stuff to look forward to there. But good stuff, guys. Definitely good stuff. Let me see here. Robert Giles. Peep Cap. Yes, it is. That is the code. 20% off for you. The Robo Boogie. Someone at my house, someone at my work did a Smell-O-Vision VR project once ages ago. The only smell I remember from it was a cereal smell. I wonder how that was even done, to be honest. Clown Go, Better Watch Out is a classic. Yes, I do think so itself. I think it's kind of required holiday watching for what it is, because the way that it's filmed and just the style of it, it really is a pretty awesome situation in terms of just the movie itself there. So I watch it every year around the holiday time. Case in point, this one doesn't really leave my collection from my living room for the most part, because everything I have behind me is the stuff that's kind of storage, hiding underneath everything over here. But definitely with that one, I would definitely say yes, I agree. That's required holiday watching for a classic for sure. Let's see, another minute. I'm gonna go grab the goodies for you guys. I can't wait to give this a go because it's been a minute. You already know. Drew, hope you got your car phone holder situation situated. I am still looking at a few different things. And you know what, Drew, I actually washed my car early this morning. And I was looking at the bracket in the very back of my rear view mirror right there, and it's very thin. So I'm looking at something to kind of grip the very back right there. So I'm going to have to find a solution. But shout outs to Drew's Food Reviews. Was giving me a few pointers on a couple of different options I can use to hook on my phone like I used to film on my other car, so I can actually do it a little bit easier, because I have these 3 little buttons that do opening garage stuff underneath the new one, and I don't want to press that when I clamp down the new phone holder. So I'm trying to find one to update it that's going to give me a little bit of better situation there. So to be determined in terms of what's going to happen with that. That's the main reason you haven't seen a drive-through sequence in a while. So definitely I'm looking forward to try and hopefully get that squared away before the month is out. I'd like to do at least to get that going again, but I'll let you know. I'll definitely let you know. Robert Giles, I stop at the ATM machine and put in my PIN number before hitting up the bar at TGIF Fridays. There you go. Chris Henson, because you're celebrating Hanukkah if you crave latkes. Yes, that's right. Happy Hanukkah to all the peeps out there for sure. Absolutely. You're celebrating this holiday season. It's been a minute since I celebrated Hanukkah. It's been a long time. Contrail, I'm blue, da da dee da da da. I love that song. That's classic right there. Clown Go, are you going to be doing any baking this season? Got to at least warm the cookies and milk. Yes, I do plan on baking some cookies at least. Absolutely baking some cookies at least. And Erna, before I jump over to go grab goodies, where did Misty Smith go? Haven't seen her recently. You know, it's been a minute. You know, same thing with Annette Cervantes. Annette, if you're watching this on the replay, or if you're watching right now, let us know what's happening with you guys. It's been a very long time for all of you guys there. But if you are watching this on the replay, if not live, I hope you're doing okay. And we'd love to see you on here. We'd love to see you for sure. All right, guys, let me pause it right over here real quick. And I'm going to stop it right over at the mushroom emojis from Destructinator7. Shout outs to you, brother. I appreciate the, that's the hard stop right there. I'll know where to pick it up from before. So we'll do the review here in just a second, and then we'll see what the dealie is. Let's see, real quick here. Pisqueak there. Hey, man, love peeping this out. How much for the Peep This Out hoodie? I think it's in the 34 or 39 range, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but just take a look at the link down below. Just click over to the store right there. Either way, there's a 20% discount that you can get, and it does have obviously the hood in there as well. So I think it's in that ballpark range in there as well. All right, I will be back in just a second, guys. If you need to go grab a drink, use the restroom real fast, grab something to eat. This is going to be a fun one, I have a feeling. Guess it's been a long time coming since I've actually done this. So I very much can't wait to give the flavor of this a shot as I'm looking at my drink here. Okay, hang tight. I will be right back. Let's see, Spice Squad. I need that with just the logo and no text. Just the logo by itself. Maybe we'll make one. We'll see if we can do that before the holiday time. It may not be available to get to you before the holiday time, but I'll see what I can do. I got to put the name just in case, though, you know. But I'll take a look and see if we can maybe do something there. All right, guys, hang tight. I'm going to try and restore my throat just a little bit here, and I will be right back. So do what you got to do, and I will see you in about a minute. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Russ, that is hilarious. I should review cough syrup. That might make you feel better. That's actually very true. That is very, very true. That is pretty funny. Oh my goodness. Official channel Frog Mafia. What's Joey's world tour? The only Joey I care about is the kangaroo. You guys know who Joey is. Woo, 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 woo. Joey. That's a good guy right there. All right. Let's get to this review here, guys. I'm going to jump back over to where I stopped the chat just for myself here. Looks like it's trying to catch up. We always have problems over here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix this at some point. I always tinker with stuff. I just need a different applet, I think, to load. It's really aggravating. It really is. Eventually it'll catch up. It is what it is. As long as you guys can see me and you guys have it on your side, that's all that's important. And speaking of what's important, guys, you guys may remember, what was it? I think there was something that I hadn't tried in such a long time. I've done a few things in the past that I try and come back to because it always feels like it's new because I haven't had it in so long. So what I'm going to do right now is something that apparently I actually haven't had in about 8 years, which is pretty crazy. And yo, Ian, we need a podcast from you. Claw and go. You'll have to discuss some topics. I've been kind of contemplating that, believe it or not. It's funny that you bring that up. Thinking about trying to expand the content just a little bit in 2024 with something there, but that may be something to consider there. And Peepcast is actually, wow, you guys are jumping in there with the names. Yes, that was actually one of the obvious choices that I've been thinking about. So that's hilarious. All right, we'll have to come back to that. That may be a brainstorming session for maybe some of my channel member peeps. Maybe we can do something there. That'd be kind of cool. All right, speaking of cool, Tony Pizza, 8 years is a long amount of time. Yes, it is. And that's why this is what I'm about to get into right now. I'm very excited about because I vaguely remember what this tasted like when I did this 8 years ago. And if I remember correctly, I think I did this in front of my cabinets. I think it was like a long time ago, and like in the living room area. I was still fairly new, obviously. I was only maybe a couple of years in doing this type of thing on YouTube. So, you know, it is what it is. But guys, speaking of being it is what it is, I can't wait to see if this is still, if it is what it is. And I'm hoping that you guys are going to come along for the ride with me and stick with me as we go through and give the red velvet Oreos a shot. And apparently it's back, which it usually is every year at the holiday time. Now, from what I remember, the first time when I did this, I think they had a picture of red velvet on the package. Was there a picture of red velvet? If there was, give me a cookie right here in the chat, because I remember them having a cake on the front of this here. So this is really kind of like a lazy cover. When I saw this, I'm like, are you kidding? It's back, red velvet. Where's the little marketing thing for it, or something with a piece of cake or something, right? So we'll have to see what we're going to do here. And yes, I do have some milk, absolutely. We'll have to see. Spice Squad, I bought enough last year that it never left. Dip those in some strawberry milk, I can imagine. Yes, absolutely. But we'll get into some milk with it there. But as you can see, red velvet. Basically, this is a red velvet cookie with cream cheese frosting. Very basic, but I'm a fan of red velvet, absolutely. Really, really tasty stuff. Limited edition, as this one is, and I'm really glad this is back for the holidays there. It's kind of like when they do pumpkin spice when they bring it back. It's come back a few times, and I've never really kind of felt the need, like, you know, I'm going to let this one marinate for a bit before I really get back into it again. So, you know, whenever these things come out every year, I don't want to do a review on the same things every year because I just think that's just, no. I'm just not going to do that. But 8 years, why not? So let's get into it. I'm going to give you guys the first look. And as you guys can see, let's take a look in the viewfinder right over there. Yeah, these look pretty banging, guys. They look pretty banging. Now, in terms of the actual aroma, let me see. Oh, yeah. This has got that cream cheese-esque type of smell to it. Oh, by far. Yeah, this actually smells pretty tasty. It smells pretty tasty. Julian Shine, I got pulled over while eating an Oreo while driving. Didn't get a ticket. All right. Knock on wood. Now keep that momentum right there. That's pretty awesome. All right. So for those of you guys who don't know, red velvet cake, essentially it's kind of like a devil's food type of cake situation there. It's got some cocoa flavor in it there. And then naturally we have, it looks like 2 little discs of cream, of the cream cheese in there. It looks like you can kind of see one on top of the other. I know it's contrasty because of my ring light, but you can see the differentiation of the layers there, looking pretty good. Let's go for a straight, actually. Let's do the cream first. I know it's kind of blown out just a bit there, but let's see how the cream cheese frosting is. Naturally, it's using the base, which is the Oreo goodness. So like always here, let's try the cream first, and then we'll get into the cookie. Let's peep this out. Yeah, that's very well done. It's got the richness of like a cream cheese type of flavor, and then the back end is the residual Oreo cookie action, or in terms of the Oreo flavor, or the Oreo cream, I should say. So let's try it with the red velvet itself and give this a go, because you know what? It's back. Red velvet. Let's peep this out officially in the way that it should be eaten before we go for the badunkadunk. Hang on. Okay. More of that cocoa flavor, and then the cream cheese action was coming up. Kind of subtle. I mean, it's not an over-the-top red velvet flavor. It's kind of playing with my head just a little bit because of the color here. Even though with the contrastiness of my ring light and my lighting equipment here, it still kind of feels like a regular Oreo, but just not as like in your face with the chocolate. So it's definitely different. It's not bad. So because these are made to go for the badunkadunk, let's give this a shot with that badunkadunk. Hopefully that's holding the focus for you. Let's try it. Yep. The milk lights it up, gives it more of a richer, fuller flavor. This is literally like almond milk. So, I mean, it's like, it's milk, but it could be a little bit richer if it was real milk. I think depending upon the level of milk that you get, whole milk, 2% milk, skim milk, whatever you do, the richer the milk, the more the flavor is going to be. And I think like somebody said before with strawberry milk, that would be pretty awesome with this as well. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. I like it. I'm going to go for one more, because why not? And we'll do the badunkadunk right away in this. There you go. Pretty nice, guys. I mean, it's an Oreo. It's a red velvet. It's holiday themed. So, Drew, there you go. Robert Giles, Peep, do you think you can take Joey's world tour in a fight? He's a friend of mine. But between you and me, probably. Just kidding, just kidding. All right. Let's go for another couple on this one. I like it. It's just, it's not quite red velvet. I mean, in terms of the flavor, the cream itself, the cream cheese goodness, that's really what's standing out. So in that regard, yeah, it's cream cheese frosting. You think red velvet, I guess. It's a good cookie. I mean, I'm definitely going to eat these. It's actually not bad. All right. Let's go for one more bite. We'll wrap up this review with the rating coming up next. While I'm going in on this, drop some comments down below. Let me know if you guys are down with Oreo flavors, especially the holiday type of flavors. Do you kind of prefer those types of things, or do you like kind of like the wilder ones that they come out throughout the year? I think the holiday ones have a little bit more of a, I guess, a flair to them because it's holiday time, it fits. But I like this, guys. But what's your favorite version of the Oreo, the promo flavors around the holiday? Drop it down below if you're watching this on the replay, or here in the chat, whichever you prefer. Not bad. 2 is all you really need of that, though. I think the regular Oreo, you can probably eat a lot more of on their own. But that's okay, you know, for what it is. Overall score? I want to say like in the 7, 7.5-ish range. Maybe closer to 7.5. I mean, it's not my favorite. It's tasty. I mean, I like red velvet cake once in a blue moon. If I ever really have it, it's good. But this is just okay. So the fact that it's back, that's great. It's during December. It's during Christmas. They need something to kind of fill the holiday void to make sure Oreo's on your mind. That's cool. Red velvet. It's decent. I wish they actually had a better cover in terms of the marketing. I just think that's kind of a whack thing there. I see like a face smiling at me. Do you guys see like a face smiling at you? I see like the O for the Oreo is like the eye, and then underneath it with the cream over here, it just seems like it's like a mouth for some reason. So this doesn't really scream holiday packaging, holiday red velvet situation. It's back red velvet. So this is kind of a lazy, lazy package, to be honest. So it is what it is. If you guys like this package, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. If you think it's kind of whack, give me a thumbs down. But I personally don't prefer it. They need to have the red velvet cake on here with some little holiday flair. Just saying limited edition is a no bueno situation. That's all I have to say with that. But 7.5, closer to that, I think it's fine. It's a tasty Oreo, but it's not going to replace, of course, the classic, which is just that, the OG. It is the bombest cookie on the planet as far as I'm concerned. Everybody knows Oreo. Everybody loves Oreo, so not a bad attempt, you know, for what it is. Is it worth waiting 8 years to try again? No. But it was fun to check out, and I'll have to go back and watch that original review that I did way back in the day. I think it was like 8 years ago. 9 years ago? 8 years ago. So I'd be curious to see what I thought of this then, for sure. But not bad. Not bad for what it is. Not bad. It's an Oreo. Can't fade the Oreo. Let's see here. Russ, would love to get some interviews with the managers of these stores. That would be a cool addition to the videos. You know what? Because of the company property, though, that's usually the roadblock that I get with stuff like that. I've had a few conversations with some of the managers, and obviously anything internal has to be cleared through corporate for those types of things. So I've looked into a few of those things. It's not very easy at the same time. So, but you're on the right track, Russ. I believe me, that would be pretty cool. Plus, you guys would be able to see some of my contacts as well too there, because they're really cool people. They're all really, really cool people. I'm pretty fortunate to really have a nice close group of people that are pretty much, you know, that have been in the game for a while at a lot of these places. So it's really great to be able to interact, not just with the staff and the people sometimes when they recognize me there, but just to be able to go in and just, you know, chat and just say hi and that type of thing as well. They're all very, very cool people, which is really nice. DeppySlide, can we get some prayer hands going for my Detroit Pistons? They're having a bad time this season. Guys, throw up the prayer hands for the Pistons right now. I watched the Laker game the other night. I think it was I already forgot who it was against. It was the final game before they went to Vegas. Was it the Suns? I think it's the championship game or something like that. It was actually here in LA. Actually, it was on Amazon, I think it was. Either Amazon or Max, one of the streaming services. I don't know. I was watching it the other day. But yeah, shout outs to prayer hands for the Pistons. I got to take a look and see what's going on after that. I missed the Patriot game. I want to say that was yesterday. My schedule has just been all over the place. It's been all over the place. Beautiful Hog Man, Godzilla goes creature mode in the new film. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, me too. Godzilla -1. I cannot wait to check out. Latest episode of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters was actually pretty good, by the way. I just wish there was a little bit more kaiju action in it. It's really more of a family drama situation, which I kind of figured with whenever they do these American versions of these things, they want to, it's all the human element. I get it. But I would like to see a little bit more, you know, kaiju action on screen, which would be cool. But anything with Kurt Russell in it, I will watch. You guys know I'm a huge fan as well. And he's rumored to be playing Jor-El for Superman. If that's true, I'm going to lose my mind. So that's going to be pretty awesome. They asked him directly about that, and he was saying, I'll take on Marlon Brando from the first Superman there. That would be pretty awesome to see. And I think he's obviously the perfect age for it. He's an older guy now anyway. Let's see. Tony Montana, the cake that I had for my birthday the last Sunday was chocolate cake with strawberry icing and a cherry on top. Very nice. Shout outs to you again, Tony. Very happy birthday to you. That's awesome. Centerfield, hopefully the great mind Peeps thinks the same way. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you guys you've been guessing a lot of the things that I've been thinking about. That's crazy when I see that pop up in the chat over here. Because obviously it would be a Peepcast. I mean, that's really the only name to call it for what it is. That would be pretty awesome for that, for sure. Let's see here. Yes, happy belated from Ed Keaton. That's awesome. Okay, putting in required holiday watching list. Okay, that's for a better watch. I don't know. I'm way back over here. I'm trying to jump down to the bottom. DeppySlide, do you think Elf is the last big holiday movie that's to come out? I feel like that there hasn't been any big specials of movies since that one. Yes, I would say so. Still, Elf, I think, is probably that like the heyday of Christmas movies that have come out that everyone has just bombarded the theaters with at that time. And it's a classic, obviously, when it comes out every Christmas season now. Everything either goes to streaming. There's a lot of stuff on like Netflix, like Candy Cane Lane, Eddie Murphy on Amazon. There's a few different things. None of them really just kind of have that flair like the movies I think of the 90s and the 2000s, much less the early 80s. For me, it's A Christmas Story. And the official sequel that came out last Christmas called A Christmas Story Christmas, which is pretty cool. They fit together, obviously. But yeah, I would say more of the modern movies, Elf is definitely probably one of the last ones for sure. Yes, Christopher, heard McDonald's is thinking about snack wraps coming back in late 2024. Yes, I think they said 2025, but my guess is late next year. They have to come back because everyone is slamming them with coming out with their versions of it as well. So they're going to be making a supposedly quote unquote listening to customers about what they want. If they're really truly listening to customers, they better make sure they get their quarter pounders with cheese in the Big Mac, okay? Make sure you get a freshly made Big Mac. I want to see a Big Mac with fresh patties. And I don't want these little discs for the meat in there. So I'm going to do what I can to make sure that's known. That's all I have to say. I've been saying that for years. The Grand Mac is cool. It was great when that came out. But at this stage of the game, just doing fresh beef quarter pounder and nothing else made fresh like that, considering the most popular burgers are the Big Mac and the quarter pounders, and they can definitely at least do those two. If you guys agree with that, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. And I know it may not be coming up here because it's slow, but you guys will see it on your side. We need fresh patties in the Big Mac. We need fresh patties in the Big Mac. Let's see. Julian Shine, I was filming a review once in my car and got pulled over. Got to be careful. Whenever I do my night filming, when I was doing that in the car and I had like the light on, to give me some illumination, that gave me some problems. I would always kind of worry about that. But I always do those driving sequences on a stretch of road close to where I live where there's nobody around. So that's a little FYI behind the scenes to make sure I'm not driving in traffic. That's the goal. I've done that in the past, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, it's a little nerve-wracking sometimes when you see that, because when you see people actually filming like Hollywood productions, which I've seen sometimes locally, they have the big cranes, they have the people around them, the lights are going, they're going down the street. It's one of those things where everyone wants to see what it is. So be careful, be very, very careful. But I'm sorry to hear that. You got pulled over. Kevlar Woodvest, we would been loving these Badland Chugs videos. Do you ever think you would do any more chugging? I know you did that one time on your live stream. Yes, I would consider it, depending upon what it is. Absolutely. Yeah, Badlands Chugs, he's a cool dude. He is definitely a very, very cool dude. For sure. An official channel Frog Mafia. This is a family show. Oh, too much. Too much. So yeah, if you guys are thinking about the hoodies, naturally down below, just use the Peep Cap code when you get to the store there, and get yourself a nice discount. Obviously, the more you put on there, the bigger those discounts are for sure. So take a look. And let's see here. The Big and Tasty was good at Mickey D, says Tony Schultz. That was pretty decent back then. It was. We need the grilled chicken sandwich back at McDonald's. We need the chicken tenders, the regular chicken tenders, or the Mighty Wings. I'm down with the Mighty Wings, and I see the thumbs up right over there. You guys are down with the with that situation for sure. We got to get the fresh patties if they really want to get it going there. We need to make sure of it for sure. Yes, Norman Lear, Ed Keaton passed away age 101. Famous producer for All in the Family and a few other of the major shows. Back in the late 70s and the 80s. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, talk about living a full life, right? I mean, that's pretty amazing right there. Julian Shine wants to know if anyone smokes a Christmas ham. 'Tis the season. Absolutely. Honey baked ham is pretty good. That spiral action where it's like sugar coated on the outside. That's some really, really good stuff over there. You already know. Good stuff indeed. Zachary Belcher, Peeps, more of an edible entertainment, if you know what I mean. There you go. It's a family show, just like they were saying. Kevlar Whippets, anyone ever smoke? Watching people. All right, let's see. Going down. No toys this week. No spice. We've seen everything up to this point. There is a few things obviously on tap, but we're still a little ways out just yet there. So once things arrive, you guys will know. Clone Go, here I'll throw some of Ian as a replacement for the prayer hands that are even better. Here you go. I appreciate all the faces there. You guys love spamming my face. Oh, and then Centerfield, I'm going backwards over here. More kaiju, more problems. Yeah, but then more ratings, more ratings. That is craziness. That is craziness. Good times, good times. All right, let me jump on down to the very bottom here. Bluntz wants to know, do you think aliens are real? Absolutely they are. I just don't think they may be in the form that we assume. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the skies, obviously, and there's a lot there's to that, obviously, that we're not being allowed to know. But if the government was really that ultra transparent about everything, they wouldn't be trying their hardest to stonewall and block legislation to kind of, you know, give that to the people and the people who are investigating it. I watch a lot of those types of videos on YouTube, all the people, the interviews that they're doing. And if there was really nothing going on, we wouldn't be having this much inconsistency with the level of blocking and you know, the information coming out. It seems like they're getting more resistant now than they were maybe a couple of years ago when the reports were coming out. But yeah, I do believe that there are things out there. We'd be naive to think that we are the only intelligent species in the planet, or not just in the planet, but in the galaxy. Right now, with, you know, we live in technically the Goldilocks zone of the universe. Our planet is kind of situated around the sun in a way that makes life possible. And, you know, to think that that doesn't happen anywhere else, or there's nothing else going on, is really arrogant, to be honest. So yeah, I do believe aliens are real. We just don't maybe have the means and the technology to meet and greet just yet, even though a lot of people are afraid of stuff like that. I mean, yours truly, I can only imagine. But at the same time, if something was really, you know, hostile, we would have been probably taken out a long time ago. So regardless, whatever's going on, there's some weird stuff going on in the skies, and hopefully we'll find out more as we get into the new year. It's always an ongoing story. You already know. Russ, I do miss those Cheaters Cam videos. Always a treat to see the different take on the format. Have no fear, I might as well just give you a nugget. Tomorrow's review is a Cheaters Cam video. So you will see that coming out at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What the subject matter is, however, you'll have to tune in to find out. But yes, it is a Cheaters Cam video. And if I remember correctly, I think I was actually wearing one of my hoodies in it. I was wearing one of my hoodies in it. So yeah, you'll find that tomorrow. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. You guys will hopefully enjoy that. Well, guys, let me take a quick moment, as always, to thank each and every one of you guys for jumping onto the stream here tonight. And like I always say, you guys have choices when it comes to content here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate you making my channel one of your choices, as always. As we get closer and closer towards the end of the month, obviously things are going to accelerate as we go further in. But I wouldn't be able to do what I do without you guys, and I love to create and put things out there as best as I can for you, no matter what condition I may be in at the same time. But I got to tell you guys, like I said, this is such a blast to do. It's so much fun to interact with you guys. It really is my way to kind of, you know, touch base with you guys. There's so many comments flooding my videos lately. That it's kind of mind-numbing, to be honest. So I'm trying to, you know, look at these streams as a way to connect with you guys directly. And this is the main reason why I love doing it, for that reason, because I think it's more personal at the same time. So, oh, I just got notified again here. Drastic Actions, sorry for missing the stream. Was too busy watching Avatar and the lost track of time. No worries there. I love that sequel. The sequel's pretty banging, actually. I actually liked it better than the first movie, which was just okay. If only there was a food reviewer equivalent of the Navi. There you go. That's awesome. That's awesome. Drastic, shout outs to you. I appreciate you. Any minute now, you'll see yourself jumping up over here. And to everyone who's contributed to the channel down below, thank you so much for doing that. As always, there, of course, you'll be listed down below in the description once the replay goes live. Anything on PayPal or anything, I won't know till after the fact, but I make sure I'll put you guys in there as well. But again, guys, like I said, it's this time of the year where we really have to stick together and just really try and get through the month, you know, as best as we can. Sometimes it could be a lonely time for some people. It could be a heartbreaking time for some people. But just know that there are always more good days than bad. And if there's something that I can try and do to help alleviate some of what you may be going through and what you're feeling, indirectly, you guys are helping me with a lot of that. And you guys may not even know it. In fact, I know you probably don't know it. But I greatly appreciate you guys just being here, doing what you do, and interacting in the chat, helping people out, being that motivating voice, and really just being there for people. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's camaraderie, it's community, family, that type of thing as well. And even though I'm just your average guy, just reviewing food the way that I like to do it on YouTube, at the end of the day, I'm a guy like everybody else that's just looking to make those connections and just enjoy my time while I'm doing it there. Shout out to Drastic Actions, just jumped up there as well. So try and keep that same mindset if you can. If you see people that are having a rough time and that are not, you know, that are not happy as happy as they can be or they should be, give those words of encouragement there. You'll feel good at the same time. But just as you'd want to be treated too, try and treat others the same way. With everything going on in the world, it's crazy right now. It's sad, to be honest, especially over in the Middle East and everything going on. It's just not a good time. So we're going to make this as best of a time as we possibly can. I know I'm going to do the best that I can on these streams for you, no matter what condition I may be in. I'm going to do what I can to always give you that positivity and to keep you guys going at the same time. And again, to all the other peeps in the foodie community right now, keep doing the do, keep towing that line, keep putting out the very best content as always there, because naturally there are people that love it. I love it. Everybody here that we interact with here definitely enjoys what we all put out there, which is awesome. So shout outs to all of you guys there as well. Sammy, what's going on? Great to see you. Great to see you on here as well. We got a bunch of people that are jumping in here at the very end. There we go. Klongo, agreed. Life is too short. Make the best of it, even when times are tough. Absolutely. Always be thankful for what you have, not for what you don't have. It's very important to understand that. If you've got a roof over your head, you have food on the table, you have a warm bed to sleep in at night, you have people who love you or people who take an interest and care, you're richer than a lot of people in the world, believe it or not. So it's very important to keep that perspective. And I always try and give you those words of encouragement at the very end. So, you know, like I said, it's I'm grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm being genuine. I'm always genuine with you guys. And I'm really, really humbled and grateful to be able to do this for you guys when I do this here. So thank you. Thank you so much for jumping on. So, guys, I'm going to be here in the chat for another few minutes or so until the chat times out. As always, I'll try and answer whatever I can here. I'm glad that my voice is lasting right up till now. My chest is feeling a little bit better. I kind of cleared out a little bit during the intermission at the same time. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking it a little bit easy tonight at the same time too. So shout outs to all of you guys. I love all of you guys greatly, as you already know. Thank you so much for the love and support. I can't believe we're coming to the end of 2023 again. We're going to have so much more fun throughout this month as we go. And we'll keep pushing it as we always do. So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, whatever you do. I'm sure you're gearing up even further for holiday goodies, for sure. If you haven't gotten your Christmas tree yet, which I still haven't, I got to figure out something to do in there as well. We'll figure out what that's going to be like. I'll keep you posted if anything changes. But I will see you in the next review. Again, it's going to be 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow on the 9th of December, Saturday. And it will be a Cheaters Cam review. So you guys will be able to take a look at that. And then you'll have the replay available on Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So shout outs to all of you guys in here, everyone who is here in the chat. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Vic's Rape Reverb. Yeah, that actually sounds good, Mike. I may have to do some. I have that. I'm probably going to do that for sure. Last couple of things. Tulsa A, McRibs are great, but they're not always around for some reason. Yes, they try and make them a little bit more of a hot commodity here and there. Even though last year was the final farewell tour, it's back. It is what it is. Kevlar Code, take it easy, must be code. Happy holidays, Pete from Russ Meyer. Thank you to everyone. Have a great night. Ed Keaton, shout outs to you, brother. Love, peace, and burger grease always. Sammy, love, what's going on? I appreciate that emoji right there as well. Beautiful Hog Man. Happy weekend, Pete. Rest up. Sammy, yes, Trejo's Donut for the win. Yes, I would love to try them, actually. Danny Trejo's donut shop in LA. I think it's Atwater Village or one of those over there. It'd be pretty awesome to check that out too. Robert Giles, stayeth frostieth. That's awesome right there. Matt Dummett, laters to you as well. Have a great weekend, everybody. Tony Montana had his first 2 McRibs for this year. I've actually had the holiday pie every other 3 days or so. I've been going to grab one of those. That's my favorite there for sure. Drew, stay frosty and have a banging lovely weekend. Say hi to Mama Peeps. Absolutely, guys. Michael Demoyer as well. Stay frosty. I will definitely. My mom is gonna be over the moon when I talk to her because I know that she really loved that. I know she did. It was really perfect timing. So good times right there. Sammy, don't you usually stream at 9 Pacific Standard Time? No, Sammy. 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday. If not, it's gonna be on Friday. But at the end of all my videos, I always say it right there at the very top. On top right side. Destructinator 7, peep the positive vibes as always. Guys, shout outs to you guys. Just be happy with what you're doing and all the people that are around you. And let's just make what really matters count this holiday season. It's togetherness, it's community, it's family. And let's keep pushing and doing what we need to do for sure. So with that, I'm going to jump on over here again. I'll be in the stream until it actually times out in about a minute or so. I'll try and answer whatever I see that I can try and get to. And yes, I'm not going to forget to call the moms, Robert Guile, not to worry. But shout outs to you. I love all of you guys, and I will definitely talk to you in the next review tomorrow. And we'll have more coming up this coming week as always. So with that, this is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for Friday, December 8th. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty and healthy and happy. In that order right there. So I love you guys. I will be here in the chat and I will definitely talk to you guys soon. So shout outs to you and homie hugs all around. And with that, peace. I'm out.